What if I told you that the moment you're about to give up is the exact moment your life is about to change forever? In a small, forgotten village nestled at the foot of a massive mountain, there lived a young boy named Aaron. His family was poor, and life in the village was simple, yet burdensome. Every morning Aaron would gaze at the towering peak behind his home, its summit shrouded in mysterious clouds. The villagers called it the Mountain of Fear. Stories of failure, broken dreams, and lives lost haunted its name. It was believed that no one could conquer it, too steep, too dangerous, too impossible. But Aaron was different. He wasn't afraid of failure. What scared him more was living a life where he never even tried. Deep inside, he nurtured a dream to stand on that mountain's peak and prove to himself, and maybe the world, that impossible was just another challenge waiting to be overcome. One chilly morning before sunrise, Aaron packed a small bag, tied his worn-out boots, and stepped out. As he walked through the sleeping village, the doubts of others echoed in his mind. "You're foolish," they had said. "It's a death sentence. You're wasting your time." But there was one voice that drowned them all, the one in his heart, whispering, "Keep going." The climb was far harder than Aaron had imagined. Sharp rocks tore at his hands, icy winds howled in his ears, and the thin air left him gasping for breath. Every step was a battle, every slip a reminder of how easy it would be to turn back. Hours turned into days. Nights were spent under a sky littered with stars, his body shivering but his spirit burning. At one point, exhaustion overwhelmed him. He sat on a narrow ledge, staring at the vast abyss below. "Why am I even doing this?" he muttered. The mountain felt endless, and self-doubt crept in. He thought about the villagers, the comfort of his home, and the warmth of giving up. But then he remembered something his mother once told him. The greatest rewards come to those who refuse to quit when things get hardest. So Aaron stood up, clenched his fists, and kept climbing. When he finally reached the summit, the view was beyond anything he could have dreamed. The world stretched out endlessly before him, bathed in golden sunlight. The air was pure, the silence profound. He felt a wave of emotion he couldn't describe: triumph, gratitude, and peace all at once. The mountain hadn't just tested his body, it had transformed his soul. As he descended back to the village, Aaron was met with astonished faces. The same people who had doubted him now looked at him with admiration and curiosity. "How did you do it?" one of them asked. Aaron smiled and replied, "The mountain wasn't my real challenge. The hardest climb was overcoming my own fear and doubt. Once I did that, the summit was inevitable." From that day forward, Aaron's story became a beacon of hope in the village. People no longer feared the mountain, they saw it as a symbol of possibility. And Aaron? He realized the most powerful truth of all. The hardest journeys lead to the most beautiful destinations. Never stop climbing, no matter how impossible it seems.